this dodo head does not stop losing. This dude takes L's like a motherfucker that just loses money on betting on anything. This dude does not stop losing. This dude just lost $1 million betting on the Patriots just like I did. You know what I'm saying? I did bet it on the Patriots. And not only that, this man from last year to this year has accumulated a stack of $46.9 million. Has won 30 times with the wagers, but lost 54 times. But out them 30, he won 20, and out them 20, he has lost 14 times. So that means that this dude actually only accumulated, between the 20 wagers, he only accumulated $680,000 between the 20 wagers. When is this dude ever gonna learn, bruh? Bruh, that is disgusting. What is wrong with this dude, bruh? What the hell is wrong with this? Yo, what the hell is wrong with Drake, dog? You know what it is? That you just don't stop losing for shit. You just continue losing and losing and losing and losing. This man has been losing for 2 straight years, straight up and down with no fault. How you gonna sit there and keep on losing money, and then you dealing with the people that you fuck with are accusing you of, which is steak. This man has accumulated $46.9 million and lost so much. And he's only accumulated through 20 wagers $680,000 out of $46 million. Who does that shit? Man, Drake, I'm telling you, bro. Wow, bro. I'm not even surprised, because Drake is a big gambler. Drake likes to gamble a lot. You understand what I'm saying? But, bruh, are you serious? Are you like delusional on that area, and you don't stop gambling knowing that you have a bad addiction? Look, it's so bad with Drake's addiction and gambling that they got an actual website called drakescurse.com. If you think I'm playing, go to Rolling Stones Publishing and Magazine in the website and you will see it, drakecurse.com, because Drake even says it himself. I lose so much, and I curse teams so much.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna turn off that.
All right, no problem. Go ahead. And I curse teams so much that I decided to make a cursing website that is called drakecurse.com. It's that bad. I can't believe that Drake actually believes that he's going to win every bet that he poses it in. Look, he lost with the Toronto Blue Jays. He cursed the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't care what nobody says. Once he went to that stadium, he cursed the Toronto Blue Jays. And now look what he did with the Patriots. He decided to bet $1 million with the Patriots, and guess what? He ended up losing. That is crazy. Everything this dude does for the past 2 years, he's taking nothing but L's and L's and L's. Yeah, bruh. This man has, once again, for those who just came in. Oh, how you doing, Furry? How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Please like, share, and subscribe my video, but most importantly, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000, you know what I'm saying? So please like, share, subscribe, man. I would really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I work very hard to do these videos, man. And also when I go ahead and I work and I edit these videos, man, I work very hard. So please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, Drake, for the new people that just came in, Drake from last year to this year has accumulated $46.9 million in gambling. He has won 30 of the 20 wagers, between them $46 million. But he has lost 54 times. And out the 30 that he won, he lost 14 from the 20 wagers. So he only accumulated $680,000. That means this stupid motherfucker lost almost 40-something million dollars between last year and this year just betting alone. And don't get me twisted. Drake even said it himself in the interview, man, I feel like I have a curse. I feel like every time I come and I bet on a team or I bet on something, 90-something% of the time, I'm going to end up losing. Hey, Doug for Life, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000, you know what I'm saying, subscribers, man, and I'm working really hard to do this, man. Please, y'all go ahead, like, share, and subscribe for real. But this dude literally wastes his money like it's water. Like, he don't care. I believe Drake is worth what? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I think he's worth what, 300 million, 400 million, something like that? And this dude is wasting money on gambling like we've never seen before. Drake has lost a minimum of 79 to 80 million dollars in gambling in the past 5 years alone. In the past 5 years. So that comes to show you how addicted this man is when it comes to gambling. And he gambled against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and he ended up losing $1 million. But if he would have won, he would have accumulated $2.9 million in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? But since he betted on the Patriots, everybody that was around him decided to go with the Seahawks because they knew that there is this Drake curse. And Drake doesn't mind telling the people, hey, yo, I got a curse. He even said it in the interview. I find it funny, honestly, that I really do have this curse. Every time that I bet on something, I usually end up losing. So you see, he even admits to himself. But the dumb thing about it is, if you know you got that problem, why in the fuck are you still betting on fucking games? Why you betting on poker? Why you betting on jacks? Why you betting on fucking biz when it comes to the casinos? Why are you betting on that type of shit? Knowing that you're gonna lose, knowing that it's not gonna benefit you in anything, why you wanna lose more money when you can win more money into doing something productive with that money? But Drake doesn't give a damn. Drake has lost, once again, ladies and gentlemen, for those that just came in, Drake has lost $80 million. Come in the past, what, 5 years? 5 years alone. So that just comes to show you how bad it is with Drake when it comes to money.
How are you?
I'm not in a good mood, but you know what? I'm going to be a man and I'm sorry and I apologize.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I'm live on YouTube. I do videos and I do streaming and videos and all that. And I got, you know, a big fan base. So, yeah, that's my nurse right there, y'all.
This is a bad time to ask for some vitals to do a quick assessment?
And I need my medication as well.
Is that, so can I do the...
Yeah, you can, of course.
Okay, you're still alive?
Yeah, of course, yeah, I'm still alive, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
So, losing $80 million in 5 years, think about it. It's not worth it. And Drake has a problem with betting. I don't give a damn. He'll bet his baby mama if he could. The man just lost $1 million, y'all. Think about it. $1 million for Drake is nothing. Drake can afford $1 million, 10 million times more. But he's losing money fast. He's not even thinking about his well-being and his wealth. And remember, Drake also has a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? He has an addiction with pills, has an addiction with drinking. And that itself is hard enough. But you know what it is that you put for the past few years are accumulating and losing millions of dollars, and you don't care about it because you think you're filthy rich? Look what happened to Mike Tyson, for example. Look what's going on with Mayweather. Mayweather wasted $340 million, and my boy is going broke. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming up to this live and giving y'all some education. This is education purposes only, my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad that you see somebody that a lot of people admire and a lot of people love, because a lot of people love Drake. Seeing him fall off like this, it is sad to say that Drake has fallen off ever since Kendrick Lamar put that ass whooping on him. And it definitely shows that he's not like us at all. But you know what it is to throw money away like that, and knowing that you losing, and knowing that you have a curse, and knowing that you admitted that you have a curse and you still doing it? That's a pattern. That's a problem. That's an egotistical motherfucking diabolical problem. And he shows it every time. It does not matter. And
I can't get a reading. I'm sorry.
you can't get a reading. Why?
I don't know, because maybe the position.
No. You know what? Just put it more up, because they did a reading later like that and it went fine.
Can
Just
you help me pull it more up? Sorry.
give me a minute, y'all. Give me 1 second. There you go.
Thank you.
And yeah, like, you're welcome. And like, he's doing this to himself. He's only
In the
hurting.
hand?
Yeah, he's only hurting himself, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, because this man could have definitely be a role model. This man could have definitely set an example. But ever since Kendrick Lamar did him dirty like that, I mean, Kendrick Lamar put this boy to sleep, bruh. His reputation, his character, his image, everything that he perpetrated went downhill, down the flow. And he's always had a gambling problem. But you know what it is to lose $1 million and then to lose 20 wagers to 14 losses? To lose almost $46.9 million, and in a 5-year period, you lose $80 million in just gambling itself? It says a lot about this partner. It says a lot about this man. What, it's still not working?
Yeah, I got a reading.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's so sad, man, to see Drake fall off like that. And I don't like Drake. I'll be the first. Is there any way can I get some coffee?
Coffee?
Yes.
I have to see if you make coffee, okay?
And I need my morphine. It's already time for me to get it. 4 hours already passed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's every 4 hours.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And I apologize for earlier.
You're welcome. Thank you.
No, hey, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry. And it's just sad that this dude is falling off the way he's falling off, man. Drake is falling off drastically, bruh. And the only way that he can, exploit it is by gambling, it's by drinking, it's by partying, it's forget everything I'm doing because I know I'm dead wrong and I know that I have a problem. But instead of fixing the problem, you engage in the problem. You're welcoming the problem. You are inviting the problem to more problems. So that creates even more of a negative narrative. And instead of fixing it, he just fucking himself up. And in reality, you know what I'm saying? People that are addicted like Drake when it comes to gambling, they need help. Let's just call it for what it is. They need professional help. They need to seek help, because if you don't stop them people from gambling, or they don't stop themselves from gambling, they are only going to deteriorate themselves. They're going to put themselves in a position where, you know what, they're going to lose their families, they're going to lose their friends, and they're going to lose people that love them, because gambling, when it gets to the point where that you start gambling your watches, your fucking furniture. I know some people that at times they even betted their wives and shit. That's how bad addiction is when it comes to betting, and when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, just to that nature. You become so addictive, you become so sick, and you become so much of an animal for it. That is what you fiend for. It's what you lack for. It's the only attention that gets you motivated, is to have that addiction of, you know what I'm saying, being that type of addictor. And Drake has that problem. He can't stop betting for shit. He loves to bet, and he loves to lose a lot of money while he betting. And he knows He knows he has that curse. If y'all go to my video, I just did the video of the Rolling Stone exposing Drake for losing $1 million, and you will see in the video that he himself admits that he has a gambling addiction and also that he has a curse. They even have a website curse that is called Drake's Curse, www.drakecurse.com. I couldn't believe it when I saw it with my eyes. But chat and the people that are looking, you know what I'm saying, right now, Drake is falling off drastically. This dude actually admitted that he has a website of his own curse. So you can imagine how many stories and how much, you know what I'm saying, downfalls this man has had in his career to be able to have a fucking DrakeCurse.com website. That's insane, dog. I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. I ain't never ever in my life seen no shit like that ever. But this dude is so cursed that he doesn't even care. He doesn't care, bro. He just doesn't. And that's the problem. People need to understand and see that, boy, if you don't care and if you don't start to wake up, your addiction is going to start deteriorating you, parting you away from the family. All you're going to care about is what you can win, what you can bet, what you have to bet. You're not going to spend no time with your family. You're not going to spend no time with your wife or your girl. Everything is an excuse because you got to go do this and you got to go do that. You're not going to pay attention to the family. So what do? You make up excuses. You make up lies because that fiend, that fucking attention, that betting and gambling is calling your name 24/7. And if you on drugs, it's even worse. Yes, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. If you are on drugs and if you gamble, you are going to lose even more. So you see, Kendrick Lamar already said it in, Meet the Grams. When he told Drake, you are a gambling, manipulating, pill popping, drug sniffing, blah, blah. I don't want to say the words because I don't want to get my video, out of here. But it just shows how negative this man has become. And it's sad to say because this man has kids. He doesn't only have Adidon, he has eternity. And we found out who eternity is. And we know that eternity is his daughter. Oh, lying ass. So you see, even if Drake hits my video and even if Drake strikes my video, I'm still going to say the truth. You have to expose these animals. And remember, Drake is a pedal to the metal. Just like Donald Trump, a pedal to the metal. There are pedophiles that creep and seek for our kids. Just like P. Diddy, just like Epstein, just like Clyde Davis, just like all them boys that are within that elite club. You know what I mean? And it's bad to say, but it's sad but true.
What's the level of your pain?
Say that again?
What's the level of your pain?
Right now, I say about a 6 or 7. Because it's a throbbing. Right now, it's just throbbing.
On the left?
No, right here.
Back?
Look, you see, right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And it works down, and then it goes lower, and that's when you'll see me on the floor crying. Once it starts from here, down here, that's when you see me crying. Because the pain is too unbearable. So you have to be able to understand where these people come from and how these people do their deeds. There is no way in hell, if Drake doesn't get no help for his gambling addiction, that he's going to make it out rich, stable, and financially good and financially safe. Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all.
No, the band.
No, I'm gonna take it off. So you can go ahead and do what you have to do, and then I put it back on.
I'm gonna give you the medication.
I know. I'm back, y'all. It's that the nurse is trying to make sure that, she gives me everything I need. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's sad that, that we, as streamers and broadcasters, we have to inform you about people like this. I can't stand PP Karen. That's what I call Drake, PP Karen. I can't stand him. And everything that he has done throughout his career, this is a serious issue. I'm not talking about him being a pedal to the metal and him liking minors. We already know about that. I'm talking about his gambling addiction and how it could affect his family, his kids, especially when they grow up. They're going to see all these videos and streams about people talking about him, about his gambling addiction, how sick he is in that level, and etc. etc. That's going to affect the family and the kids more than anything, because the kids might get bullied at school. They might be picked at and joked at. Why? Because of what Drake has become. And remember, Drake is just not anybody. Drake is a famous motherfucker. Drake is well known. But when you have these type of addictions, it becomes a problem. It becomes certainly for you to have to be able to look at that person and say, you know what, you need help. Get away. Take your ass somewhere else or sit your ass down somewhere and think what you're gonna do, because this gambling is getting bad. It's getting out of hand. You know what it is at 3 o'clock in the morning? You grabbing your motherfucking couch that's leather so you can bet on that shit? That's what crackheads do. So imagine if you a gambler and you lost everything. You lost your watch, you lost your jewelry, you lost your car, you lost everything that you can think of. Hold on, give me a minute, y'all. I gotta take a pill. Oh man, man, that shit tastes nasty. Ugh. There you go.
Can they hear me?
Oh yeah.
Can you mute it?
Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna mute it real quick. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm talking to the nurse real quick. Yeah, I'm right back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, I'm in the hospital, you know what I mean? So, the nurse told me to go on mute for a minute because some things just can't be said, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to handling your situation or whatever. But Drake needs to understand, man, that the gambling is only going to get worse. His gambling issue is only going to push him away from his family, from his loved ones, from his mother, and also from his son as he gets older. And y'all already know that Drake and his baby mama don't get along for shit. She hates the fuck out of Drake. You understand what I'm saying? And ASAP did a song saying, man, you talking all that about your baby mama, but I hit your baby mama off first. It's like they had a contest with that lady who is Drake's baby mama. I don't even know why they even talking about Sophie like that when Sophie was an Instagram hoe that gave her pussy to motherfuckers that had bread. But unfortunately, Drake just got her pregnant and he was embarrassed that he got her pregnant. That's another thing about Drake. Drake has an addiction of disrespecting women and then feeling embarrassed that he's even with them and he leaves them alone. And then he wants to talk shit about them and be obsessed with them because he sees them with another man. I don't understand Drake. Drake don't even know who he is. He is so confused and lost. He don't even know his own identity. But when it comes to gambling, Drake has a serious issue. His issue is so bad when he gambles that he don't even know that he's doing it himself. He don't even know that he's putting himself in a situation where it's so lame and it's so disrespectful, not only to him, but towards his family. And his mom see what he's doing. And he knows that he's putting a big fucking bullet in his mama's heart every time he does stupid shit like this. But he doesn't give a fuck because it's always me, 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 me. Look what he's done to his artists. Look what he's done to his so-called friends. Look what he did in Atlanta, being a culture vulture and taking advantage of the whole perspective. And then him not feeling comfortable in one section. So when it's time to be black, his father is the one that makes it beneficial for him. But when it's time to turn into Karen, that's when he wants to turn white. I don't get this dude. And that's the reason why Pusha T, sorry about that. That's the reason why Pusha T came at him the way that he came at him. You don't even know your own identity. You don't even know who you want to be. Don't you know that fucks with Drake every day, man? That little line that Pusha T says fucks with Drake every day because Drake did a video and he was like, sometimes I feel out of place. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even, a part of the other section. You know what I mean? But then I remind myself my father is black. You know what I mean? So I am a part of that culture, but I've been on this side of the culturism, which is Judaism. You know what I'm saying? More of what I've been in my black culture. So when it's time to be black, I'm going to do it because it benefits me and it benefits my pockets. But when it's time to turn into PP Karen, when it's time to turn Jewish, then I'm going to just go ahead and sue UMG and sue Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us and sue anybody that even attempts or dares to even try to come at me. Don't you know that Drake tried to sue the show that he was in, Degrassi? He was trying to sue the fucking show because he didn't want to be in the wheelchair no more. So he almost sued the show because they didn't want it to give him the script that he wanted within the show itself. And he didn't want to be in the wheelchair no more playing, Jimmy in the wheelchair. So he almost sued them. This is how Drake moves, y'all. Drake does not have no understanding, no companion, no morals. He doesn't understand right from wrong. It's like a 14 or 15-year-old kid when you try to tell him not to do something, but he keeps on doing it, and you got to keep whooping his ass until he gets the fucking narrative and play. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Drake's music, he's still doing music like it was 2014 or 2015. He doesn't change the narrative. He doesn't change the perspective. He doesn't even change his style. It's like the same swag. But for 15 or 20 years, Drake held it down. But there was one problem that he never talked to a lot of people about: his gambling addiction. And his gambling addiction got so bad that even his father, Dennis, had to tell him, yo, chill out, man. You wasting a lot of money. You throwing away a lot of money, son. And that's when he looked at his father. Because Drake said it himself in the interview. When I do my research, I do my research deep so I can see if everything that's being said or the rumors or anybody speaking, if it's true. And I do my own research, and I do my research for hours or days if it's necessary. And Drake even said it. My father was right. I was throwing money away. And I had to regroup myself. I had to get myself together because I knew if I did it, it was going to be worse on my part. So let me tell y'all something, man. This dude literally has a serious problem. This dude literally has serious issues that he needs to work on. Because if he don't, he's gonna put himself in a chokehold, and that rope is gonna squeeze that neck, and it's gonna rip that fucking spine out. And you know what they say about pipes that build pressure? They bust, that discombobulate, and that's exactly what's happening with Drake. He is discombobulating himself. He is hurting himself because he knows that he can't beat Kendrick Lamar. He knows he can't not ever disrespect or even come at Kendrick Lamar the way that he did, with the Hard Part 6. And then, what's the other song that he did? Chat, if y'all could tell me what it is. Give me 50 push-ups or push-ups, some shit like that. Or give me 50, some shit like that. And then he want to implement Dave Freeze. He want to implement, you know what I'm saying, Whitney, his baby mama. There's just certain things you don't do, dog. And that's why he is going through it the way he's going through it. And I guarantee you, the gambling addiction has everything to do with this man losing. It has everything to do because he know he can't fuck with Kendrick in that way. So what does he do? He tries to change the narrative. He tries to change the history. He tries to tell his fans that he got an album coming out when we know that that Iceman album is never gonna come out. We've been waiting for almost a year for that album to come out, and he doesn't give a fuck. He got the fans waiting, anticipated, you know what I'm saying? And we are not getting nothing in return. And I know Drake's fans are very disappointed. But let me tell you one thing. Kendrick Lamar got no music coming out. And I know that, listen, Kendrick is not going to play with Drake. I know this song is going to be the killing of Drake again. He is going to put Drake in the fucking casket in the cemetery and rebury this fool again. There ain't no telling when Kendrick Lamar's going to come out with this new single or this new album. But it's coming shortly. And Drake needs to stop gambling, bro. His gambling is what got him here in the first place when it comes to certain issues and certain circumstances. He is losing his fucking mind. And why? Because Kendrick did it to him. Yeah, I mean, some gummy bears, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you hear this noise. I love some gummy bears, you feel me? As a matter of fact, hold on. Y'all hear it? I love me some fucking gummy bears. I gotta tear these motherfuckers up. If I can eat me 5 or 6 packs a day, I'm on it. For real. But yeah, I mean, if you look at Drake's history, when it comes to music, he had to elevate and put up a swag for him to be able to be respected amongst his peers and amongst people like Young Money, Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne told him before he even got famous, just be yourself. Don't put tattoos. Don't try to be a killer. Don't try to be a thug. Don't try to be a robber. Don't try to play the gangster role. Just be yourself. Lil Wayne told us to, you know what I'm saying, to Drake. Even before Drake got real big and real famous. And once Drake got real famous, that was it. It went over his head. He got the macho, the Superman shirt on. Talking about he got mob ties and shit like that. Oh yeah. It got really bad. And once he saw territorially that he can take over the industry and the music industry itself, that's when he knew that he had UMG by the throat. And UMG did everything for this man. I mean, everything he wanted. Just like they did LeBron James with the Lakers. They gave him everything he wanted. And look how Drake repays UMG, and look how LeBron James repays the Lakers. Isn't that one of a kind, how them two LeBums work at the same way? Doesn't that give you a thought? Because it's no coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. Excuse me. But it shows the lack of respect and the lack of morals that these two people possess when it comes to Drake and Mr. LeBron James. And because Kendrick did what he did, not only Drake was gambling when he was going at it with Kendrick Lamar, he was losing bets when he thought that he was beating Kendrick Lamar. And then Kendrick Lamar comes after the 7th day. No, after the 17th day, because Kendrick Lamar waited 17 days. And after them 17 days, it was over. Kendrick Lamar put this nigga in a motherfucking body bag, put him in the fucking coffin, and buried this motherfucker 12 feet deep underground. And he was losing money already gambling. His album sales went down. His Spotify numbers went down. His Apple numbers went down. His tour tickets numbers went down. So he became more addictive to gambling because he saw he was losing money like crazy, so he needed money. He needed to gain money some way, somehow. And UMG wasn't fucking with him like that anymore. And UMG want their money back, and you best believe they're gonna get their money back. So you see, Drake has a real bad gambling problem. It is so bad that if he don't get help for it, he'll end up losing everything. I guarantee you. I put that on everything I love. He will end up losing everything. And that's the problem. That he doesn't care. He doesn't see it. To him is whatever. I'm going to stay big. I'm going to stay large forever. Can't nobody do nothing to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, too, he needs to realize that that day is going to come. That day is going to come when you're going to realize that you ain't got nothing, who is there for you, who's going to be there for you, who's going to ride for you, and who's going to fucking make sure that whatever you need is provided to you because they care. And that's when Drake is going to find out who really is there for him. And remember, the only reason why Drake did what he did with Young Thug, it was to benefit him, to be that culture vulture. He didn't did that shit out of love. But he did put a lot of people on the map. But it was people already that were famous. People that were known. Because his artists never was able to do an album, or they were able to capitalize for their fucking careers to take off. That's why Weeknd took off and said, nah, fuck that. I gotta do my own shit. And look at Weeknd now. Selling out tours, making so much money, living in a beautiful home, but doing what the fuck he loves to do best is make the crowd happy. And Drake just likes to steal from his artists, from other rappers, they swag, the way they, they do their ad-libs, the way they sing, the way they rap. That's what he does. But I'm gonna end this video by saying this. If you believe that Drake will lose everything if he doesn't stop gambling, then you fucking with me for real. And if you believe that he will lose everything if he keeps on gambling, y'all go to my comment section and press 1. Not here on the live, do it on my comment section. Just press 1 and put it right there in my comment section. If y'all feel that Drake will end up losing everything if he keeps on betting, and we'll go from there. This is your boy Chico Black, Jaloso. Y'all already know. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for Fiery and for Duck for Life for being in the chat. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And everyone that peeked but didn't say anything, big blessings to y'all. There's your boy Jaloso. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.